doing good. I'm blessed.
What was it about the Jets that made this an attractive situation for you in free agency?
Opportunity-wise, I've been in this league for a while, and being able to just continue to learn things each year, and to also better my game, and I'm very excited to be here, very excited for this opportunity, and looking forward to making the most out of it.
What do you bring to this offense?
Really, whatever coach needs me to do, honestly, from blocking to when my number's called, making the play, bringing that energy, just being available. That's what I look forward to doing, and bringing my best day in and day out.
What did it do to the offense that Justin back out there today?
It's a blessing, man. We got a great quarterback room. Our quarterbacks do a great job of making sure that we're in the right spots. We know what to do and where we need to be and when we need to be there. And just that great leadership that they have in that room, we're very thankful for that.
How's it been just seeing Garrett Wilson out there perform too as well? And how would you compare him with some of the other receivers you play with?
He a dog, man. Like I said, I'm very thankful to be here, thankful to be his teammate. He can make a lot of plays, from just creating separation to when the ball's in the air. He knows how to attack the ball and knows how to get open, and I'm just appreciative to be his teammate, just to be able to learn from him and also be able to teach him things as well along the way.
You feeling from Aaron that he's trying to build the physicality as a major identity point for you guys?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I think in order for us to be the best that we can be, we have to be a very physical team, and in the receiver room, we're making sure that, that's a point of emphasis. We want to make sure that each Sunday that we go out there and whatever we put on tape, we're showing that we're the physical wide receiver group. So taking, like I mentioned, blocking a few times today, but that's where it starts. Receivers got to be able to block, got to be ready to block, and when that ball's in the air, you got to make the play.
A lot to you guys. Has he spoken a lot to you about, obviously today is first day in pads, but what are the things that you see in him that show you that he wants this team to be physical?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. He said it throughout OTA. He said it throughout the start of training camp, even when we didn't have pads. But it was the first day of pads today, so we was looking forward to being physical out there, both sides of the ball. Just being able to enjoy the competition.
You like going through those live tackling drills, and when was the last time you've been through that?
Last time I've been through that probably was maybe high school. College. College we do tackling drills as well. But I think it's important though. Just as AG says, you got to be ready to tackle. That's how you get better at tackling. It's just by tackling in practice. So we don't do it. We don't do the drill too much for real. But when we do it, we do it at full speed and bring our best to the table.
You've played with a lot of quarterbacks, including a couple of great ones. What impresses you about Justin Species?
He's willing to learn day in and day out. Young guy, and he just has his best foot forward day in and day out. You could just see it the way he approaches practice, meetings, and I'm very excited to see and be a part of what he's doing this year too.
Were you in the Big Ten with him at the same time?
That was a minute ago. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I don't even.
What you remember against Ohio State?
It probably was the quarterback at the time. I'm not sure. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was.
How often do you hear the saying, "No block, no rock"? That's like a big saying right now with the receivers.
I think I came into the league, and that was probably one of the first few things that I remember learning. I remember one of my first few practices. BA told me, "You're supposed to be up this week, but if you can't block the safety on his inside zone, you ain't gonna be playing." So from that point on, I just knew that being able to just put good things on tape and take care of my teammates, and the rest to take care of itself. Receivers want the ball, but you know what I'm saying. Whenever the ball's in the air, we just got to make a play. But most importantly, you got to do the dirty work, and that's what makes the game fun for real.
Hey, you were just talking about when you guys played last year, Detroit and the Rams, and you got them for a long one. What do you remember about facing an Aaron-led defense?
A lot of different styles. I remember a lot of man coverage as well. But physical defense for sure. Those guys was a great group of guys over there, and I'm just excited for what he's doing here with our defense and can't wait to go out there and compete. Appreciate y'all.
What was it about the Jets that made it a shocking situation for you?
Just, well, me, I'm the type of guy, I've been a journeyman, in my career, so anywhere to give me an opportunity, so that's really what it was for me.
How would you describe Aaron Glenn just as a coach?
Fiery. I mean, the first time I met with him, he was just telling me what he expects from a D lineman, being violent, being aggressive, and that aligns with how I try to play the game. So and I like the fact that he played the game too. So yeah.
What has your journey been like? I believe this might be your 7th team.
Yeah.
What is that like? I mean, you've obviously hung around, so you have talent. Teams want you, but what has it been like for you being on so many different teams?
I mean, it's a blessing. Obviously, I want to be grounded somewhere. I started in New England. I was there for 3 years. And then from there, just Indianapolis, Houston, Miami, Chicago last year, and then out here. So, I mean, it's a blessing to still be in it. Obviously, I need to perform better to be able to, make a team want to, spend a little bit more time with me. So, but it's a blessing, being this year 7 for me. So I just want to keep going as long as I can. So.
Is this defense similar to any of the ones you've been in?
My first time playing this style of defense was with Indy. Just getting off the ball, attack, and so from Indy to Houston to Chicago, so it's all kind of the same. Getting off the ball, controlling your gap. So I'm familiar with it.
How helpful is the familiarity with Coach Washington?
It's actually a little new. Like I knew him as a coach. In Chicago he was the DC. So now it's new to actually be his guy as far as like his position group. Like I said, in Chicago, he was over the defense. But seeing him as a position coach now, it's new to me, because I didn't have him as a position coach last year. So, I mean, he's a guy that's fiery. I've had some familiarity with him just watching the guys he coached in Buffalo and stuff. So, Ed Oliver and stuff like that. So, just the guys I watched, so. But, I mean, it's new to me, just trying to buy into his system, and do what he asks of us. So.
Forward to getting into pads today for the first go around, and what kind of emphasis has Aaron made on the identity of this team being more physical?
I was looking for it, especially being a older guy. I want to get everything, see how everything feel. I'm telling the Membo them, I'm like, hit me in the hip, like don't worry about me, like let it go. So I was excited to get in pads and then just to establish the physicality because it starts up front. That's the biggest thing. Coach AG is trying to let the team know it starts up front. So you'll hear me talking, I may lose a rep. I'm keep talking, being fiery, trying to bring that energy, so, yeah.
You mentioned about wanting to, kind of have a long-term relationship with the team. Do you think it's, do you guys still have time in your career to do that, or are you going to kind of be a year-to-year guy now?
I mean, I'll say, so I look up to Cameron Hayward a lot. He's 35, still doing it. Obviously, I don't think he's ever not done it at a high level. So, but that's one of the guys that I look at and look up to. I know, different playing style. He's like 6'6" or something, but I just try to do my job. One, understand what the team is asking of me, and just staying healthy. If I can stay healthy, I know the knock on my career is just not putting it together. 1 year on, 1 year off. So, I had ended a good. My best year was last year with Chicago, and so I'm just looking to stay healthy, buy into the system, and just be what I could be for the team. So, yeah.
You said like 1 year on, 1 year off. Like, why do you think that has been the case?
So if I go back, as a rookie in New England, didn't play much, but I was healthy. In my second year, I started in New England, and then that was the COVID season. And then the third year, was dealing with some medical stuff. And then from there, that's the 1 year off, the PUP. Then I get to Indy. I play behind Buck and Grove. And then from there, I've been healthy. It's just more so, once you it's tough. It's like getting drafted all over again. Once you miss a year and you got to fight back up through practice squad and stuff, you got to reestablish yourself. So, now, like I say, with, the hope, just staying healthy, that's the biggest thing for me. Staying healthy and coming off the season I came off last year, it's looking good for me. So.
What do you think the kid who was the number one recruit would say about your NFL career?
Wish we would, let me see. I think he would be happy, obviously. I've been able to, 7 years is a blessing for sure. But, everybody wants to go above and beyond. So he's still in there telling me, hey, get it going. Like, keep fighting. You get an opportunity, take advantage of it. So, yeah, that's my mindset. So.
What do you think of the talent around you in there? With
Man,
here, what's your?
It's fun. I'm around. I feel like I'm in the Avengers right now. Like I got Will to my left. I got Quentin. You know what I'm saying? Mike. It's a lot of guys around me. The guys, secondary, the linebackers behind me. So I'm just. You seen the new Superman movie?
I have not.
It's a new villain. He was trying to figure out his powers and what is he good at. So I said that's what I'm trying to figure out. How can I help you guys? So I mean, it's dope being around everybody, flying around, young guys. So it's dope. I'm learning a lot from Quentin. So, yeah.
What is this group? Just a quick follow on that. What is this group like compared to what others you've played around? Is this as good as you've been around?
I've been blessed to play around. I had a lot of good vets. I had Michael Bennett as a rookie. Lawrence Guy, Dietrich Wise. I mean, I've always been in really pretty good rooms. So it's just when I get in those rooms, I just try to learn and soak up as much as I can. I'm a guy. I'm trying to learn from Quentin. He do stuff and make it look so easy, and I'm like, just teach me, your ways. So, I mean, yeah, that's how when I go in these rooms with these guys, I just try to soak up their knowledge and stuff, try to add it to my game. All right, so I played at Auburn for 3 years. He went to Bama. So we look at I look at him to just be physical and just, kicking ass. But being around him more, it's like, oh, this dude really is fundamentally, like his moves are so calculated and so quick. So that's what I'm shocked about. I'm like, damn, I'm thinking he's just going off of power but it's very detailed and very calculated. So I'm trying to really learn that and take that and try to implement that into my game. So, no, I don't mind.
How cool is it for you to have an Auburn guy calling the signals in the huddle?
That's dope, too. That's dope. I mean, like I said, I was gone from Auburn. I was transferring and stuff, but it's dope to see. I mean, Auburn always put some good guys in the league, so that was dope.
What's it like from a technique standpoint when you've been on 6 or 7 teams, different D-line coaches, maybe teaching things a little differently? What's that journey like, and how do you not get confused as far as this guy said to do it this way, this guy says do it this way?
Try to be where my feet is at. Bill always taught us when I was with New England and stuff, just try to be a professional, and either you can do it or you can't. I'll never forget, I asked him how to play a certain technique, and then I went in the game and screwed it up. And obviously, he ripped into me, and it was just like, either you can do it or you can't do it. If not, they're going to find somebody who can do it. So, if I was with a guy, he's telling me to play a technique a certain way, and now I'm with a new team, and I got to be where my feet at, because I'm no longer where I was. So that's what I try to just lean in and get a good understanding of. What do you want Byron Cowart to do? You know what I'm saying? And just try to do it to the best of my ability.
Going back to what Tom was asking about being that number one recruit out of high school. I mean, obviously that's a long way from the NFL, but what were your aspirations at that point when you are getting those accolades and whatnot?
I thought I was going to be the next Jadeveon Clowney. But I mean, it didn't go that way. But I mean, you live and you learn. I appreciate my journey because I'm still here. I'm still fighting, and I'm still, with the team, get an opportunity to go out here and fight for your job each and every day. So, but yeah, I definitely thought I was, go to the college, go to SEC. I was with Muschamp, so, but, I'm still here,
Any part of you is more proud of the journey you've been on than maybe if it came easier for you and you just were?
It's just work, man. I mean, I'm just blessed to have, like I said, it's my 7th year. I'm just blessed to still be in here, in the NFL and to keep doing it, So, like I said, I look up the older guys getting paid and stuff at 33 and 32. So it's just something to shoot towards and grind towards. So, yeah.
What do you make of the other guys you're competing with? Derek, DJ, a youngster like Leonard. You can go on a little bit.
I just love the group. I mean, I tell, like I say, if I'm running with a certain group at the time and it's my time to show my skills, if I'm not and Jay's up, hey, I want everybody to eat. Let's go eat. Because you never know who you're going to have when, at the end of the camp. So it's like, let's all eat. Let's all take advantage of the opportunity. Young guy, old guy. I'm learning from Fatorma, certain stuff. Like, I'm an open mind. So it's like, hey, let's just all work as a unit, as a group. Because, we got joint practices. We got games that, this is the group. So, yeah.
Is that it?
Appreciate y'all. Yep.